The way we viewed our safety here at home and across the U.S. forever changed after that day.
For many, the loss felt 22 years ago has now gone away. 3 News reporter Simone Simpson joins us live in our studios with a group that specializes in mental health and ways to address some of your concerns. Simone?
Barbie, although I was not old enough to remember my own personal experience on 9/11, listening and learning from others is how we begin to understand the different perspectives of a tragedy that impacted all of us. September 11th, 2001. Time seemed to stop. 22 years later, one question still makes all of us pause, including Uvalve Healing Center co-founder Malika Wiley. Where were you during 9/11?
Being on a military installation, feeling like as safe as possible. We were in science class, and then a teacher running in, the news coming on, and then we just see like all this tragedy.
Malika Wiley was in junior high, the daughter of military officers.
My dad, during that time, I was like, I did not exactly know where he was because he would travel to the Pentagon quite often for work. He was en route, so he was safe and sound and things like that. But it really, for a moment, had me pause and say like, wow, this is bigger than I thought.
Nearly 3,000 others weren't as lucky.
A lot of people after 9/11 didn't want to go into crowds, didn't want to go to big cities, didn't want to go places that could be seen as a target.
Kate Rodriguez is a clinical director of Uvalve Healing Center. This picture was taken a year before 9/11.
I was a cheerleader, and the only thing we were ever worried about was who was going to win and if we were going to go to state.
This photo was taken in 2002. If pictures represent 1,000 words, there's nothing left to say here.
A couple blocks from the White House in this picture, and that's a SWAT team behind me. And that was normal.
A new normal even 22 years later that can still be remembered like it happened yesterday.
I think talking to people that are close to you and that care for you, and letting them know these kind of fears and taking them out and putting them out there and realizing that you're not alone, that other people have these same feelings too.
The Uvalve Healing Center suggested if today triggers feelings of anxiety, you can do a simple breathing exercise like taking deep breaths, in addition to opening up and talking with someone about your experience. To learn more about the Uvalve Healing Center, we'll have their information on our site, KIIITV.com. Barbie, John Thomas, do you remember where and what you were doing on 9/11?
It was my senior year of college. I was thinking, are classes even going to happen today? But people showed up, but it was just unreal seeing everything on TV.
I was in college as well. I was working in radio, and I was in the middle of a radio broadcast that morning. And I, along with a crowd of people that were around me, we heard the news firsthand. And I was there to witness their reactions, their disbelief, their anger. I got all that on air. And I witnessed also strangers comforting each other during that moment.
I'll never forget Peter Jennings, watching him on ABC, and he made it seem like we're going to get through this, him alone. I mean, he's a legend in this business, but just to guide us through all the events that were playing out that day, and it's just surreal. It really is, even to this day. Simone, thank you so very much. We appreciate that report.